Modern naval warfare is defined by speed, saturation, and complexity. Anti-ship missiles have evolved from subsonic sea skimmers into agile, supersonic, and soon hypersonic killers that compress reaction times to mere seconds. For surface fleets operating in contested waters, survival hinges on layered defense systems capable of detecting, classifying, and neutralizing incoming threats long before impact. At the heart of this layered shield lies one of the most critical systems in close-in defense, SeaRAM, a hybrid weapon that merges the proven Phalanx CIWS sensor suite with the RIM-116 Rolling Airframe Missile, RAM. The result is a fully autonomous, fast-reacting, and highly accurate missile-based close-in weapon system designed to destroy threats that penetrate the outer layers of SM-2, SM-6, ESSM, and electronic warfare defenses. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why SeaRAM is a crucial defensive platform for U.S. Navy. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. As new anti-ship weapons like China's YJ-18 and Russia's 3M54 Club grow more dangerous, SeaRAM has become indispensable. Not just for U.S. Navy ships, but for allied fleets fielding modern littoral combatants and frigates where space and reaction time are at a premium. The YJ-18 travels at subsonic speed for most of its flight to preserve range and reduce detectability. But in the final 25 miles, 40 kilometers, it accelerates to Mach 2.5 to 3, drastically compressing reaction time and overwhelming point defense systems. Similarly, the 3M54 Club uses a low-altitude sea-skimming cruise phase followed by a Mach 2.9 terminal dash, coupled with violent maneuvering intended to evade interception. Both missiles are designed to exploit radar blind spots, saturate defensive layers, and deliver precision strikes against high-value naval targets, capabilities that make advanced last-line systems like SeaRAM essential for modern fleets. The original RAM launcher depended heavily on a ship's existing sensors for target cueing, but many modern littoral combatants, auxiliary vessels, and smaller warships lack powerful air search radars, often operate independently without the protection of a larger fleet, and therefore require a completely self-contained defensive solution. SeaRAM addresses these limitations by functioning as a fully autonomous system, using its own radar and electro-optical sensors to detect, track, and engage incoming threats without relying on the host ship's combat management system. The SeaRAM system integrates an 11-cell RIM-116 missile launcher with the advanced Phalanx Block 1B sensor suite, creating a compact, fully autonomous, close-in defense platform capable of engaging high-speed, low-altitude threats. Replacing the 20mm Gatling gun with a missile magazine, the launcher provides greater engagement range and accuracy while retaining the stabilization and quick reaction attributes of the original Phalanx mount. Its Ku-band radar and FLIR-based electro-optical sensor continuously scan for incoming missiles, drones, or aircraft, enabling precision tracking even in clutter-heavy littoral environments. The digital fire control architecture evaluates threats, prioritizes targets, and executes engagements without external cueing, which is essential for ships lacking large air search radars. Each RIM-116 missile uses a dual-mode guidance system, passive RF homing to detect enemy missile emissions and infrared homing for terminal accuracy, allowing SeaRAM to counter modern anti-ship weapons that rely on radar shutdown, frequency shifting, or jamming. Combined with a blast fragmentation warhead optimized for destroying the guidance section of incoming missiles, SeaRAM delivers a fast-reacting, high-probability hard-kill capability that significantly strengthens a ship's last-line defensive layer. In today's threat environment where supersonic anti-ship missiles can travel from the horizon to impact in under 30 seconds while flying just 3 to 5 meters above the water, a system like SeaRAM is critical. A typical SeaRAM engagement unfolds within seconds, beginning with the system's Ku-band radar, detecting an incoming missile flying at extremely low altitude, and rapidly classifying it through onboard threat evaluation algorithms. The electro-optical/infrared camera then confirms the target's identity and trajectory, enabling the fire control processor to lock on and authorize an automatic launch without human intervention. Critical when supersonic sea-skimming missiles allow very limited reaction time. Once fired, the RIM-116 missile homes in using passive RF guidance to track the target's radar emissions during the mid-course phase, and then transitions to infrared homing in the terminal stage to ensure a precise intercept even if the hostile missile attempts last-second evasive maneuvers, shuts down its radar, or employs electronic deception. Within a 10 to 15-second intercept window, this fully autonomous detection-to-destruction sequence ensures the ship has a reliable final defensive barrier against advanced anti-ship threats. SeaRAM represents a major step forward in naval survivability, merging rapid autonomous detection with highly maneuverable rolling airframe missiles. In an era when anti-ship missiles are becoming faster, stealthier, and more unpredictable, SeaRAM gives surface vessels a fighting chance at very short range, where failure means destruction. In the U.S. Navy, SeaRAM has been deployed across littoral combat ships, expeditionary fast transports, and select Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, where it replaces older Phalanx CIWS units. Reflecting the Navy's growing recognition that ships expected to operate in contested waters require this autonomous, high-performance, close-in defense system as a critical layer of protection. Each RAM missile is more expensive than a gun burst from Phalanx, but against a $3 million anti-ship missile that can sink a $2+ billion destroyer, the investment is justified. It is to be noted that modern anti-ship missiles frequently employ decoys and electronic jamming that degrade radar performance but are far less effective against the dual-mode infrared seekers used by SeaRAM's interceptors. As part of a layered Aegis-based shield supported by SM-2, SM-6, ESSM, decoys, jammers, and hard-kill systems, SeaRAM ensures that hostile missiles must overcome one final and highly lethal barrier. For modern navies facing peer adversaries with sophisticated missile arsenals, SeaRAM is not optional, it is essential.